I got two other crazies to do this with me. It's 20 degrees below our average temperature.
Yep.
Mad Cow Fat Bike Ramble TT. Big Tim's gonna win tonight. Turbo mode, baby. Reconning into the gravel. Pretty damn dry. What's your heartbeat? Like 55 with that e-bike?
It's actually 127. I just got it in echo modes. Rode that far, still got 99% batteries.
Horse is in great shape. Alright, 2.25 laps. Each lap's 6 miles with about 1.5 miles of gravel per lap. So we'll do 2.25 laps. Then a mile climb on pavement back to the finish line. About almost 14 miles, about 56 degrees, 20 degrees below normal, as I said before. So a race last night on Zwift, so my legs are hurting, but that's why we're here. So let's do it. Here we go.
This thing hurts.
How'd you do?
It was like a 19.7 average.
Awesome. Oh. Damn.
I think I had 20 the first lap at that stop sign up there on the road.
On the top of the hill?
Yeah, there was 3 cars coming by. I was like slowed down to 5 mile an hour trying to time it.
Yeah.
I still had to almost stop, wait for the last one to go to turn.
Yeah. Go back and get Josh.
It dropped my
Average speed.
Like 2 tenths right there, just in that section. On 3, yeah.
Job, Josh. Way to toughen it out. That was awesome. I think I was like 18.2 average for almost 14 miles, about 800 feet of climbing on that. That half a mile wall or whatever it is, maybe it's 0.3. It's every bit 11-12%, but awesome.
Max 146 average.
Pretty damn good.
Good workout.
Yeah.
Smile, Josh.
Good go. Still had. Let's see what my average was. I bet it's still, every time I look down, I was in the 150s for heart rates.
Were you 20 up that wall?
I was standing up the wall.
Were you? Awesome.
I was about 12 to 13 up the wall.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
This dude puking yesterday comes out and races. Awesome.
I got right on his butt, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna scare him." I got right behind him. I said, "Tim, I'm grabbing your jersey." Then we were fighting back and forth in the
28 mile an
gravel.
hour Lemire, man, that'll take care of that.
Fighting back and forth in the gravel.
Yeah.
Till when cars started coming at us.
That's a machine.
54 minutes. You could have went to McDonald's down the street, had your Big Mac, fries, Coke, probably on a Sunday.
The flash shit was where I carried the highest heart rate because I was trying to keep it over the 20 mile an hour. The little uphill grades wasn't any problem. Get a motor to keep it right around 19.4 or so, but the flat stuff where you normally could go over 20, it
We're
wouldn't
gonna
do it.
have to get you a faster motor.
Yep.
Not that great
Lighter
motor.
bike.
Yeah, lighter bike.
But only, so I was pedaling hard enough for the 3 full laps and only used, I had 66% battery left, so didn't
You
only
could have
use,
5 laps.
yeah, I mean, I only used like 30.
Oh yeah, you want to go do
34%
5 more
battery.
laps there, buddy?
Go ahead, Tim. Not me.
Yeah, if I run that long at GB, I'd be down like 38% battery left. So.
Yeah.
So you did 42 minutes, 19.
Actually, last time me and you were here, I went up at a 15.8 average at 46 seconds. So I went a little quicker then. 3 seconds quicker.
What was your average heart rate for the race on an e-bike?
146.
Pretty good.